Hi everyone! Today I'll show you an easy way to finish a neckline with a facing. It's actually pretty simple, but there are a few little details you don't want to skip. Let me walk you through it step by step. First, we'll cut the facing to match the exact shape of the neckline. Fold the front piece in half and place it on the facing fabric, which is also folded in half. Line up the folds carefully, then cut it out. I usually make the facing about 4 to 5 centimeters, or 1 9/16 to 2 inches wide. Now do exactly the same for the back piece. The back facing can be a little wider. I made mine 8 centimeters, or 3 1/8 inches. But here's one important detail. Around the shoulder seams, the width of the back facing must match the front facing exactly. That's what makes everything fit together neatly. Now, let's prepare the facing. To help it keep its shape and prevent it from stretching, fuse lightweight interfacing to it first. Then, finish the outer edge with either a serger or a simple zigzag stitch. Next, place the front and back pieces right sides together. Mark a 1 centimeter or 3/8 inch seam allowance along the shoulder edges, and sew the shoulder seams. Do exactly the same with the facing. Place the pieces right sides together, mark the same seam allowance, and stitch the shoulder seams. Now, here's a step that many people skip, even though it makes a big difference. Press the seam allowances on the facing open, then watch this. I trim the very tips of the seam allowances at an angle. That way, after everything is turned right side out, nothing shows through or creates extra bulk. As for the garment itself, I've already finished the seam allowances and pressed them toward the front. This helps the seam lie flatter and look much cleaner. Now it's time to attach the facing. Place it right sides together with the neckline and stitch all the way around. Next, make small clips all around the seam allowance, about every centimeter or every 3/8 of an inch. Don't skip this step. The more clips you make, the smoother and rounder your neckline will look once it's turned. There's just one more small but very important step. To keep the facing from rolling to the outside, sew an understitch on the facing, just about 1 millimeter from the seam line. Now, all that's left is to give the neckline a really good press. And you can immediately see the difference. It lies perfectly flat and looks beautifully finished. Take a look at how neatly the shoulder seam of the garment lines up with the shoulder seam of the facing. Little details like this are what make a project look professionally made. As a final touch, I fold the facing back slightly and secure it with a few machine stitches to the shoulder seam allowances. That keeps it from shifting during wear or after washing. And that's it. The neckline is clean, smooth, and beautifully finished on the inside. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to check out our other sewing videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss more sewing tips and tricks.